Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Milrow. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
19 tight, 19, 60 average, 60 average. Mustang 19.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. That one falls short. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the gun is Purdy. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Purdy looking to throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and goal, Purdy. Escapes out to the left. Intercepted in the end zone. Reek Woolen with the INT. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take
He's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100-plus for a pick six. Wow.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Finds the in route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy setting up that play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw. It is caught at the 20. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers break the tie here in the first. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 13-7 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll get to work here, first and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
Second and 15. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Third and long for him here. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, it was inevitable. He's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw your first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Purple leading. 60 Maverick. 60 Warriors. 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Off to the races. Middle of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 42. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Purdy to throw. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Cut by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the 49ers with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. He gets the first and more inside the 15. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers bump the lead up to 13 points. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Milrow from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's completed right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
First down throw here from Milrow. Launches one deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. 65. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check. Hurt. Steady.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. One stopped by Upton Stout. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
7 Pirates. 7. Let's go.
From the gun, Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Getting out to his left. Throw is caught by the back. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
It is caught left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Completed over the middle. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here. 3rd down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg, and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. This is Cox. That's Cook. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
We'll set it down for him at the 38. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at the 30. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Got it off that interception. reception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. From the gun is Purdy. Defense too much. The Seahawks grab him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Backed up all the way to the 17 now for third and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. Third and goal, Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Niners 33, Seahawks 14.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be third and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my wife.
are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, caught at the 26. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Let's go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Purdy going to give it to Pearsall on the RPO. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. He'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Viking 18.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On the jump. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. 70 race. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And Walker with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Purdy.
Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 1 yard to go.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Purdy now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Throwing here, Purdy. A throw left side for Pearson is complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 8, Cup 19, Cup.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Get up. 7 o'clock. 19. 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
On the play. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, it's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll drop the throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
The Seahawks.
19 tight.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
18 Rattler. Got it. Hawk 70.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw again.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. He's into space past the 25.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
A
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Purdy.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's first and 10. Here's Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Purdy to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Jennings. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Purdy to throw.
Forced out to his left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Purdy.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
Down the right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And Walker has it. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
19 Tiger, 19 Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and we're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. First and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Second and goal from the 1.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. One final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on a chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is Brian Robinson. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Commanders trying to build on last year. They get the win in the season opener. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals wideout. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens always tough on defense, and this play no different here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.